Sweet, just whisper.
Yep.
Hey guys, I'm Sam, and I'm a mechanical student. So I spent my last 2 summers doing three internships, sorry, as a mechanical engineer. So this is just from my experience. Yeah, results may vary because everyone's different. So just about me, obviously part 4 student, I interned for Fulton Hogan and John Holland Joint Venture for 5 weeks, and then I3 at the Waitemata District Health Board in the North Shore Hospital for 5 weeks, and then Beca for an entire summer. I'm just an average student, so I have an average to below average GPA, by the way. So it is possible for all of you to get internships, don't worry about it. I also had part-time jobs throughout university, and I had other commitments, so I'm also super busy. So yeah, we'll have time for hours. Cool. So my first internship was at Fulton Hogan and John Holland. It was more civil related work, but there was also some mechanical aspects to it. This was actually down in Upper Hutt, which was really cool because it was like a vacation, like a holiday vacation, but also working. This was on the Wellington Metro upgrade project, so on the railway lines from Upper Hutt down to Wellington. This involved a lot of on-site visits, so it included a lot of inspections on what has already been done by the construction workers. So I just checked over things and made sure everything was safe and properly done, and if not, reported it. The in-office work was more mapping out pipelines, gas lines, service lines, and anything that could be on the the diggers and stuff when going onto the railways. And a lot of safety permits. So I don't know if you guys do 303, Engine 303 with Rob, but it's a lot of that kind of stuff, like risk assessments and stuff. Yep. The other one I did was at I3. So I3 is a really, really cool company that does innovation work for the hospital. They're more specialized on like the systems, and they try to make sure that everything inside the hospital is running. So the different departments all have some sort of management system, and they work out ways to increase that efficiency. So for them, I worked on data analysis for the radiology of department, and I spent a lot of time in the MRI room with the radiologists and try to get feedback from them, and I shadowed them and collected data, and then put that all into this awesome program that just presents all of this data in different types of graphs. This whole project was about improving their system, and a lot of creative thinking was required because I had to actually come up with something in the end and present it. The last internship I just completed was at Beca, which is a consultancy. Yep, they're really cool as well. Everyone was super lovely. It's such an awesome working environment. I would 100% recommend working for Beca. I worked in building services. This is more like HVAC, so I did a lot of Revit modeling, which is kind of like a 3D modeling software that architects use. A lot of on-site inspections. So I actually saw the new engineering building before it was built, and got explained how all the ducts and pipelines work, and that was really exciting because I was looking forward to seeing the engineering building since I was here in first year. And we did a lot of teamwork stuff, so a lot of meetings and working in groups and making sure that everyone kind of knew what was happening. So that was awesome to work with everyone in Beca. They also have an intern program whilst you're there, and that includes thinking of a project that involves sustainability. So I don't know if you guys heard of the UN sustainability goals, but you choose one goal and you create a completely new product or idea around that goal, and they give you workshops on how to like present it, how to improve your product idea, and they give you a mentor, and you're supposed to just basically present this idea in a poster. And that's really awesome because you get to work with other interns from the Wellington and Tauranga office as well. Yeah. So what you guys came for is tips on landing an internship. I 100% recommend going to these networking events and make connections and get your recommendations. So usually when you apply for an internship, they ask you, how did you hear from us? If you get someone's business card, you can mention them and be like, oh, I heard from this guy. And then they'll talk to that guy, and then you can get a recommendation from them. Do not make cookie cutter cover letters. So if you really want an internship from a company, make sure you pour your heart and soul into that cover letter, because they will probably read it. And write what is relevant on your CV. So no one likes looking at really busy CVs, and employers usually only spend about 6 seconds looking at them. Like Julia said, people get like 600 CVs. They're not going to spend a lot of time looking at all of them. So make sure yours has exactly what is relevant and what you can bring to their company. If you don't have any previous experience, outline your strengths and weaknesses. So write what you're good at. If you're good at calculations, explain your experience from that, and it can just be university coursework. Or if you're good at CAD, do the same thing. Know the company you're applying for inside and out, and tell them how you can contribute to them. They want to know what you can bring for them. Like, they want to know that what you have that is special to them. So tell them, if they're really into sustainability, tell them that you are an advocate for it, and that you love it, and that you will work with them with that passion. And also, during an interview, be yourself. Don't make up some alter ego, because you're not that person. Elaborate on your passions, and don't make them up, because they'll know. It'll look obvious. Talk about your personal stories. So make sure you have some good stories and some bad stories of how you worked at university or in your previous jobs. And yeah, think about how you would improve yourself in the scenarios. Be humble, be polite, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Cool. That's all from me.